Hello and welcome to the Love Your Films review. My latest film that I'm reviewing, which I enjoyed highly, is the Dixie Chicks film documentary called what's it called? Oh, Shut Up and Sing. I thought this is a very entertaining documentary, and I think you should go and see it. Watch it. It's on DVD. It's got lots of peaks and troughs, highs and lows. Even if you're not into country music, I'm studying a bit of country music because I want to make a documentary on country music, etc., etc. Then I think you'll enjoy it because they said something rude about George Bush, and then no one listened to their music. They wouldn't have it on the radio stations, and then in the end they beat it all, and it was all very good. Okay, so that was that film, and then I also hired out 28 Weeks Later, which I only watched half of. It was way too look, I'd watch it in the cinema or I'd watch it with friends, but I wasn't going to watch it by myself. Not that I was scared. I was scared of Don't Look Now, that film. That film's scary. The reason why I was scared of Don't Look Now is because at the end I actually shouted out, yelped it, and the person I was living with, he came out of his room and he said, "Mine, are you okay?" And I said, "I'm not okay." So that was Don't Look Now. This film, 28 Weeks Later, I really enjoyed the first one. The second one, but I'm not criticising it. I'm sure the filmmaker was trying very hard indeed, and that sounds patronising. I'm sure it just didn't float my boat, but I'm sure lots of people enjoyed it themselves. Okay, I'm really here to talk about, although I am here to talk about the films, but this is the real reason I'm here. Where is it? Hold on. As I say, talking about films, but this is a retractable earphones. Okay, so look. Right, earphones. Yeah, can you see that? Even if you can't imagine it, right? It's like a tape measure, and look. You see that? So that's retractable earphones. I bought that, and I just think it's brilliant, although I never carry them around me because the little round thing's too big. So I'm just basically not using my MP3 player as much. And I will talk about in my next one about this thing here, which is my MP3 player, which I bought, which I don't carry around with me either because I'm worried that I'll break it. So it's very good, but I had a much better one and I lost it. It was a little one, and it was a Zen one. I don't buy Apples because the iShuffle annoyed me so much because it kept breaking. But yeah, so I also want to talk about a little bit about there's a pub in Wokingham called the Mummy or the Moo Moo or something, and it used to be the library, and I don't understand why they have to change everything into restaurants. And the reason why I wouldn't ever go in there, apart from the fact that I can't afford to go to a restaurant, is that there's such a long entrance and they're not allowed to put any signs on it at all. So you can't tell it's a restaurant. I can't afford to go to a restaurant, and you'd have to, if you're walking to the place, it's like there's a whole, what I'm saying is, if you're trying to get there, imagine, see where that Rose Arbor is, which it'd be about 3 times that length away. You have to walk all the way down there and look at the menu, and then by that point they'd have seen that you're looking at the menu, and you'd either embarrass yourself because you couldn't afford it, or you'd look in the window. I don't know. They do turn everything into restaurants these days. Okay, I just wanted to mention a little bit of fun. Basically, there's a recession going on, and but that's not something to laugh at, obviously. But basically, what I do find fun is if you can wait, it's called wait for the recession comment. So you know how they talk about the weather, they say at some point someone's going to say, doesn't it get dark at this time of year? Well, people will definitely say, yeah, because of the recession, at some point in the conversation, especially if it's a new person, at some point they're going to mention the credit crunch. So the fun bit is timing someone. Try it. I've never done it before. I just came up with it just a minute ago, well, literally about 45 minutes ago, but I think it would be fun. It's called Try the Credit Crunch. Okay, so that's my film review. You can hire those films out at Love Film. I'd go with the documentary because it is entertaining, and 28 Weeks Later, rent it out if you want to, if you like horror films. I do sometimes. I get a bit they do, they do my head in a bit. Okay. Anyway, thanks very much for listening. Thank you. Bye-bye.